I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. I did not. Hey, welcome back, boys and girls, fellow shenaniganders. Today, we are on a little bit of a road trip. Not going too far, 26 minutes from my house to where I am headed. And as you probably read in the description, I am going to pick up a very cool pinball machine. It was listed a couple days ago in our local Kijiji, and I saw it, and I glanced at it, and I thought, very interesting machine, and not a bad price, I don't really need any machines right now. I'm pretty full. I like, if I'm gonna stick a machine in storage, maybe if I got a really good deal, then I don't mind doing that, or a half decent deal. But if I'm paying like full retail price for a machine just to stick it in storage, I kind of don't like doing that. It just doesn't feel good. So, if I get like a really good deal on it, then I don't mind throwing it in storage until I get to it. But it ties up a lot of money just sitting there doing nothing. So it is obviously a CSI by Stern. I don't even know what year, but probably early 2000s to 2004 to 2012 range. It's got to be in there. Somewhere in the 24 range and maybe Avatar range. Those Stern years. I played CSI. Actually, on a side note, my Facebook said today is the 3-year anniversary that Pinburg began on this very day. 3 years ago. Oh, my phone is getting hot. Oh crap. It doesn't like being charged while the GPS is on, while being in the sun, while me recording. So this is what I'm gonna do. Crank on my AC and turn my vents to point towards the phone. Maybe that'll help. Okay, and I unplugged my phone. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so yeah, 3 years ago on this day, Pinburg began. And at one of the recent Pinburgs, the last Pinburg that existed, 2019, I think, I played CSI in my group. And I just thought, man, this is a really cool game. I can't remember how I did on it. I remember there was a couple multi-balls available. I think I played decent on it. But I don't recall if I've ever played it anywhere else. I've been to about 5 Pinburgs, so I think I've played it at other Pinburgs, but that might be it. So I would be curious to know what the production numbers are on that game. But Stern doesn't release their production numbers, so you kind of gotta get all the serial numbers together and kind of make an educated guess. And Mr. Pinball's Pinball Price Guide typically does that, so I could check that book. I have 2017 edition, I believe. Get a rough idea, just out of curiosity. Oh yeah, my phone's smoking hot. So I'm gonna probably have to end this video sooner than later so I don't blow up my phone. Or, no, yeah, I'm trying to drive too, there's that. But yeah, anyway, long story short, before I blow up my phone, I saw the ad on Kijiji. I thought it was tempting. The next day I texted my buddy, because I knew who listed it. Me and him done a couple transactions before. And I just texted him saying, hey man, that's kind of tempting. He called me shortly after, and about 3 paragraphs into the conversation, I guess I bought myself the CSI. So I'm on my way to go pick that up. It is home use only. I guess the original owner had it, lost the key, never been inside the machine, and my buddy had to drill out the lock, and inside was all like the receipt, the goodie bag, all the original paperwork and whatnot. So apparently it's in pristine condition. I glanced briefly at a few photos this big on my phone, you know. I didn't really blow them up or anything. That was the day I was just like, tempting. So I am excited, very excited about this machine. And I think Jay's gonna help me unload it and set it up. So we will definitely want to take a look at this once I get it. I mean, yeah, explore it, because I don't really know it that well, and also to check out the condition. Anyway, before my phone explodes, I'm gonna hit stop and try and cool it down, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I cooled my phone down a bit, and I got 6 kilometers before I have to turn and need my GPS to inform me. So I just, yeah, got a couple minutes left. But yeah, CSI, I mean, it's one of those machines where you may never see it again locally, and maybe not in home use only condition. So it's just one of those things where I just had to jump on it because I may not get another opportunity. And I want the CSI experience. I looked at the photos yesterday. I might have glanced at them again today. No, it was yesterday. And it just looks like there's some cool stuff going on there that I forgot about. The playfield looks kind of packed. There's some, I don't know, maybe it's a microscope looking thing on the playfield, some loop-de-loop thing on the right. I think that maybe start a multi-ball, but I think it's that era of Stern where they were trying a little extra hard to sell machines. Nowadays, they don't need to, you know, do much, and everything will sell off the shelf on day one, especially the LEs. But back, you know, in the 2000s, there was a period where they really had to like try hard and pack their machines full of stuff like Lord of the Rings and Simpsons, and you know, Monopoly, for example, that is packed full of stuff. It is heavy. Same with Harley Davidson. I mean, it might not be the best game in town, but that game is heavy because it is full of stuff and mechs, like the bike that goes up and down. Actually, I don't think there's much more than that, but there's definitely the era of Stern in the 2000s was like 100 pounds heavier than the modern day Stern machines, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's a lot of variables involved. Less wire, less circuit boards, maybe some metal back panels instead of wood back boxes, more metal. But yeah, so you can notice the difference in the older Sterns versus the newer Sterns just in the weight alone. So this one's in a basement. I think we've got some help over there, so shouldn't be a problem. And yes, CSI, I am excited. So we'll see you guys soon. All right, I've got CSI in the back. Can you see it? You probably can't see too much, but it is there, I promise. And I have my phone not plugged in, my GPS off, and the AC blowing on my phone, so I shouldn't overheat it. So I thoroughly inspected the machine, inside the back box, the boards, under the playfield, in the cabinet, the playfield itself, the goodie bag, the coin box. I checked the audits, and there was 2,800 games played on it, even. And I made it 2801. Actually, I didn't want to play a full game, so I wanted to save all that fun for getting it home. I played one ball, so 2,801 plays, and the earnings audit said 4 loonies were installed into the machine in its lifetime. And my friend said when he bought the machine, he found 4 loonies in the machine. So all earnings are accounted for. $4. Boom. And oh, what else was I gonna say? I forget. It may come to me, but yeah, everything looks good. I need to install a tilt bob. It is missing, and a lock because it was drilled out, and I'm missing the Allen wrench. I need to buy like a friggin' 10-pack because I keep losing them, giving them away, you know, selling them with the machine. Every time I get a machine, it's missing. So I know Pinball Life has them for pretty cheap. Next time I do a Pinball Life order. Hey, I got a text. Let's see. Oh, it's Kevin G. just asking how it went today. I did tell him about the CSI action, and I will inform him shortly that it went well. So, going to go home, unload. Oh, another bonus was that my friend's brother-in-law was there, and them two brought the machine up out of the basement themselves, and I barely had to lift a finger. So that is like a bonus right there. That's $100 value alone. But I think Jay and I'm gonna test my back out, see if I can bring a machine into the basement, and see if I suffer any consequences of that. I haven't really tested it in a couple weeks, but I feel pretty good, so I should be good. I gotta do my core strengthening to get the back solid. Too young for back pain, man. That ain't right. Okay, so on the way home, and we'll go knocking on Jay's door and see if he's available to help unload and set up this bad boy. All right, we got CSI in the basement. We as in me and Jay the neighbor. Boom. And he's got to go do some laundry, so we're not going to mess around. We're just going to go wham bam, thank you ma'am, set this bad boy up, and then Jay's going to go do laundry and we'll take a closer look. So let's get her done. Bing! Alright, you got balls?
Got balls.
Balls have been gotten. Here we go. CSI. Let's zoom in a little bit. Woo! I always do that. Okay, here it is. Now, I looked at this when I was at my buddy's place We're just gonna do a quick little power on. Jay's gonna play one quick ball, then go do some laundry, and then we'll take a much closer look. Okay, so I guess we gotta close the coin door.
With this.
And we gotta use the cardboard, yeah, exactly, otherwise it ain't gonna like it so much. And you have the honors. Ooh, look at that.
Skull.
First thing we have to do is remove the pink LEDs that he installed. There's another one. That's why it kind of looks pinky here.
We got the safe post.
Oh yeah, we got a post. What do you know? All right, give her a heck, brother. Let's see.
But here's the smell of the blood still.
Ooh, the smell of blood.
Will not sweeten this little room.
Oh, you got hosed, man. Well, I can hear the patented Stern flipper buzz. I'll do a flipper rebuild. This is 2008. That's the thing I was gonna say before, I think. Oh, that skull's head just moved down.
I locked the ball.
I didn't realize the skull moved up and down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, flipper rebuilt in 2008, so it's been a while. What, 12 years? It's 2020, isn't it? Is it 2020 or 2021? 2021. So, 13 years old. So we gotta redo a flipper rebuild. Although there's only 2,800 plays on this game. Now 2,802 because I played one. Now Jay's played one. Oh, something's buzzing. What was that?
Frenzy?
Oh, light lock is lit. This is so cool. Can't wait to really dive into this game. It's got the early Stern scoring very low. Ah, there. Skill shot.
Stop. More.
Oh, color DMD. I need a color DMD. Well, I already paid a lot for this, so I don't know if this machine can afford a color DMD. Oh, look at this. That's so cool. His eyes ejected onto the playfield. I don't remember that. So you're playing not with pinballs, but with eyeballs. Skull balls. Jackpot. Addaball. Oh, you added a ball at the last second.
Green lit.
Oh, what's that, dude?
2 million.
Let's zoom out so we can see the DMD too. Oh, the centrifuge. Oh, you have a ball save for some reason, or no?
No.
Oh, that was my record button. You know how I got a flashing record light on my screen?
Oh,
it was
yeah?
right over,
Ball
right between the flippers, so it looked like ball save. That's hilarious. All right.
There we go.
Very good.
CSI.
777-9940.
High score isn't that high.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. CSI. I will check it out closer shortly. Okay, Jay's gone home to do some laundry. I've looked at the machine a little bit. I haven't played it yet, but let's go over the machine in a little more detail and analyze it, talk about what I'm going to do to it, take it from the bottom. I didn't really get a chance to wipe the legs down, so I'm going to wipe the legs down. I'm going to clean up a little bit of dust on the coin door, going to change the lock. I'm going to touch up the little areas of blue and black anywhere on the playfield, I mean cabinet. I'm going to touch up probably every little spot, like here, because I think I can get this looking close to 100% again. I do believe that this barrel spring seen better days, so that's going to get changed. And then let's see, I like that it has the lollipop rails. I'll wipe those down, get rid of this paint from the wall, from somebody's wall, I'm guessing is what that is. Check out the art. Let's see, what do we got? What are we looking at here? A couple eyeballs, one's through a magnifying glass, a bullet and a butterfly, a bunch of clues, some DNA. I like it, very cool. And then we got some chalk outline on a body here. We got a little bit of zone here I'm going to touch up. It is actually in pretty minty condition. Now look at the, I thought this was planking, and maybe it is, but this is throughout this like kind of lines you can see in the wood. Pretty sure it's called planking, but why is it so consistent throughout the entire friggin' machine? Is it just this crappy art that Stern used back then? I mean, look at this. It is everywhere. I can't imagine that's like sort of intentional, but it's throughout the whole thing. So is it just like the entire cabinet is planked? But you see what I mean? The whole thing. I don't get it. I know my Monopoly is about the same era, and it has legit planking. And that's what that looks like. You know? It looks, you can see planking over here. It looks absolutely nothing like what CSI looks like. Here, let's look at the side here. Is there any planking going on here? Yeah, actually, there it is. But it's just that area there. So, not really sure why. Maybe it's just the way the art was printed, but look. It kind of, from that angle, it looks like it's all just planked. But, you know, from here, I guess it looks, I don't know, if the whole thing looks like that, would you call that planking, or do you call that just, what do you call that? Anyway, moving on. Okay, so, playfield. Going to rebuild the flippers, of course. I don't think I'm going to tear it down and put it back together again. I don't think I need to. I'll replace any rubbers that I see fit. I'm probably going to LED the machine though. I was debating on that. Something's going on here. Purple, 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 blue, purple. So, one LED in the playfield for some reason. Look at this cool looking bullet. We got the microscope here. Wonder if I can get into that and change those to LEDs. And does it turn, or is that just the way it always is? So yeah, I figure like it's got to be 100, 120 LEDs, so I think all of them are accessible. So one bulb here. I can get all the GI from underneath. I have to remove plastic to get at this pop bumper light. This light is out. The A is out. So I'll wipe down the full playfield. I might change these posts to colored Cliffy posts. What is it, just those three? Are there any others? One over here. So 4. And another here, 5. So I'll probably change those because these are a little bit of a pain to get to, but not really. Not really. So, LEDs, clean playfield, color Cliffy post, rebuild flippers, touch up cabinet, check the battery in the back box. Like I said, I don't think this machine can afford color DMD, but I may stick one in there just for my own entertainment and then when and if I sell it, I might pull it back out because it's an expensive toy. These blue ones kind of look almost brighter, but probably not. Here, let's take a look under the hood for fun. One moment. Oh, crap. Alright, I have to hold it up because my wiring system is doesn't reach because I got the machine over to the far left. See how much space between Hurricane and how much between Johnny. So I'm just gonna hold this up. But this is what it looks like underneath. Pretty clean. Nothing really in there to... Oh yeah, the tilt bob's missing, so I'll have to install one. And look at this lock bar. Oh, I know what we gotta do. Okay, one moment. We're gonna rifle through some paperwork, but I'm gonna make sure I don't get anybody's names in the photo. So 1 second here, let me organize this. Because I do have an original receipt somewhere. Check this out. Manual. Okay, where did the receipt go? What's this? Basics of setting up pinball machine on location. Updating your code. Ah, that's the other thing. I gotta make sure I got the latest code on that. What the hell is this? Insert power cord into the clamp and attach with supplied screw. I think this is not for pinball. JVL. No, that is for Mega Touch. Because there was a Mega Touch on the receipt too, I believe. Let's see, is it safe to show this? Yep, there's no names on here. Dear JVL customer. So they bought a Mega Touch at the same time that they purchased the pinball machine. Where the heck is that friggin' receipt? I needed that. I wanted that. Oh, I think I might see it. Okay, here is... Oh, French version. There's one last piece of paper that had fallen down. Falled down. Okay, so I'm gonna just cover up the name of the peoples. Okay, it's okay, we can show the sales rep. So this is the Palladium store in Toronto, which is now Player One Amusements. Ghislaine, I met her while playing the Canadian Pinball Championships a couple years. I don't think she works there anymore. She was sales director, and I believe that is now Jerry Powers' shout out. Here's a purchase price of $11,000, and what you get for that is a $4,000 Mega Touch, which is pricey. I mean, our Mega Touch was brand new. It was maybe $3,200 or something. CSI Pinball, new, $4,810 plus tax. Huh, and that is December 18th, 2008. Okay. And then also, oh, air hockey. There was some weird thing in the pinball machine that I left behind that looked like counters for an air hockey. So these guys went on a shopping spree. Spent $11,000 that day. Good old tax, $784 PST, $490 GST. And then you also get a thank you from Ghislaine. Okay, so that is what's going on there. And I think that's about it. Like, Jamie's actually sleeping upstairs, so I could play with the glass on and I probably wouldn't disturb her. But should I just save it for like the weekend? No, I can't do that. I think I have to play. But I've already pulled out all these these LEDs that were in there and all the pink LEDs and the spotlights. Where did that go? Here. This is what was in there. These were in the spotlights, and these were in the back panel. These were a little brighter, but these are the old style LEDs, I believe. They look like old style LEDs. They don't look like SMDs to me. So I'm going to replace those with brighter SMD style LEDs. Lose the pink, maybe save them for, I don't know, some other machine or something, but that's going to be a start. But yeah, another distraction from this, which is that in itself a distraction from this. So man, oh man, too many distractions. But that's half the fun, right? I've learned one thing, is that I am actually able to start a few projects at once and actually finish them. Not just, I mean, Black Hole is the longest standing project I've ever had though. And oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't seen my last video on Whirlwind, these came out pretty nice. Wash them in the sink. Anyway, back to CSI. It is home. I'm super excited to play it, check it out, share it with the boys, and investigate some crimes. So that's CSI. Thanks for watching.